That's what I wanted to bring up was when Yeshua said that he lays down his life. No greater love is this than that one lay down his life for his friends. And then he goes on to say that you read in, that we're living sacrifices. And you lay down your life in more than one way. It doesn't always mean to die physically. Sometimes it means to die to your previous passions and desires. Sometimes it simply means dying to oneself and being commissioned to do the things that we're supposed to do to spread that good news, to shine the love and the light. And it might be contrary to the way we lived in the past, or even to the way we earned a living, or different things in life that we go through. We we have to be self-sacrificing, literally, to reach out to others, to commit ourselves to bearing other people's burdens. Some that Yahuwah will place on some of us some burdens that we have to literally give up the things that we thought were important in our lives because of a calling that he chooses us for. And so we literally lay our lives aside, we put it aside, we lay it down and become a living sacrifice, serving him by serving others. You may one day have issues in your own family where people become handicapped, or your family may go into service to help others who need help, that can't do things for themselves. And we literally put our lives down. You may have parents one day that you don't trust putting them in a nursing home, and you have to take care of them. And you start to realize what self-sacrifice is. Maybe you have to give up a career that you're pursuing or something on that lines because you have to take care of them, and you have to really put yourself out and lay down your life to pick up and bear that service, that burden. But if that's what we're called to do, then that's what we have to do. Sometimes we do it just in the course of our own lives. We realize there's much more beyond our lives and the circle of understanding we have. So laying down our lives and becoming living sacrifices are synonymous. Carrying our cross and bearing that service are synonymous with following in the footsteps of our King, our Messiah, when he laid down his life for his friends, even for all of us who at one time were enemies. And sometimes we have to make that same self-sacrifice throughout our lives. We give up a lot of things, we don't regret it. I don't look back and say, oh, I could have been this, or I could have done that, or I could have acquired these things and built a fortune here. It's not worth it. I would much rather sow and invest in the kingdom of Yahuwah and in his righteousness and not worry about those things, because one day he'll give us all the desires of our hearts. And it's better for us to sacrifice and lay our lives down now and reach out to others. The time we have to shine in this earth, in this earthly vessel that we are, these living sacrifices that we've become, is very short. We have a tiny little moment in time to shine that full frequency of love and light. And I really think that that's what you're all hitting on. In every verse you're bringing up, that being a servant, that laying down one's life, that being a living sacrifice, a living service, is what we're called to do. Many of us are called and chosen for different jobs, and we lay aside our lives to do what we're called to do. I'm shutting up.